Good morning, everybody. I hope this is coming in okay. I went from my studio outside of Santa Fe in New Mexico, where it was snowing yesterday, to the Upper West Side of Manhattan this morning. And I just came from having breakfast with my husband Sid, and he's going down to rehearsal for a show he's in here in the city. That's why I'm here. I just wanted to jump on and say I'm going to be doing what I'm going to be talking about on day 3 of the Story Ignite, Business Ignite class. So that's happening in my private Zoom room. If you still want the link, you can go below and sign up to come in live with us today, or be part of the challenge for the next 2 days. We've had 2 amazing sessions so far. On day 1, we covered the energetics of getting aligned with your deeper story and being able to express it, as well as visibility. And big Manhattan energy here. And yesterday we talked about aligned business, again through visibility. I had Camille Adair, who's an amazing family constellation energy worker, facilitator, come on as my guest on Monday, and you can still see that as a replay in here. And yesterday I had Maura Webster. And both of these wonderful people work with my clients in our story and business container. And Maura is a business coach, a mindful business coach. So everything we've been talking about is like doing these things we hear about all the time, right? How to expand our reach, how to attract ideal clients and collaborators and projects. Talking about doing it in a really aligned way. And guess what it all relates to? Yes, story. And being intimate, being visible with our intimacy. And today, on day 3, I'm headed back to the Airbnb where we're staying. I'm going to really be packing story, because that is the end-all be-all of all of this. It's all about our intimate stories. It's about really what I'm starting to term as liberation through stories. When we get our energetics aligned, when we have our clear message aligned, when we're aligned in all parts of our being, and we address the consciousness first, which is how I work with both stories and business. It's a consciousness first practice, because you can do all the things in the world, right? Social media, posting, writing. If you're not really aligning your energy, it's not going to land with people. It's not going to make the impact. But once we've done that work, so building on from day 1 and 2, today we're going to talk about, when you're in your alignment, how to sort of break through the blocks around getting your authentic story out and into the world. There's an untethering that has to happen, an unleashing, an unlearning. And when we do that, we become positioned and aligned in all ways to express our deepest stories in a place that liberates us first, and then liberates the people we serve and the people that's what it's all about, right? Getting aligned and liberated in our own voices, so we can access our direct life experiences to support others in their liberation. And that liberation is holistic, as all true things, all true processes, to me, I've come to realize after so many decades of my own experience and work, they're all holistic, right? So if there's liberation in our voice, there's liberation in our ability to experience intimacy. There's liberation in terms of our ability to step into leadership, not from a place of what can feel contrived, right? But from just standing in ourself deeply. There can be a liberation spiritually, a liberation financially, when we get super aligned and all these aspects of ourselves are working together, we are on a path of liberation in all realms. And we can move from creative, energetic, and spiritual sovereignty into, leadership, service, and ultimately full expression of our soul purpose, our calling, our soul signature. I want to say work in the world, but it goes well beyond that, right? Our beingness in the world. So today, in my Zoom group, day 3 of the Story Ignite Business Ignite 5-day challenge, I'll be really getting into unleashing your voice through your stories, breaking through some of those hurdles around silencing shame, suppression, the reason we don't just all step out into our fully blossomed intimacy. So you're welcome to still join that challenge. You'll find the link in my group and go on our mailing list and get access to the Zoom room. You can also watch the replay of this session later on this afternoon here in the group. It will be posted by Sarah. And I just look forward to you. I've had like 9 or 10 people showing up every day live, and the rest of you watching the replays or watching it as we've been mailing it out, and just getting really wonderful response. And I just have to tell you how grateful I am for all of that, because when you're sharing with me in the moment energetically, it just really supports me, deepening in my own ability. So thank you, those of you who have been giving back energy to me and gratitude and showing up at the meetings live or making comments after or emailing me. I just really, really appreciate it. The one thing I certainly know, and I know so many of us are discovering this and are deepening with it, we sure can't do any of this alone. And not in this world, and not in this moment. I feel so passionate in my own vision, supporting each of us coming into our sovereignty, our power, our storytelling abilities, our abilities to lead from a place of deep authenticity. Because with everything going on in the world, from the rise of global fascism to the catastrophe in the environment, what I know is it's going to take every one of us to come into our power and then have divine cooperation and collaboration between us. That's happening for me so much, my personal life, my business life. And I know so many of us have been sharing about this, right? Together, this is the call. And I know when we're in our own sovereignty, that's when we're positioned to collaborate from a place where things really work and everything goes exponential. Okay, you guys, lots of love today, and I will see some of you in less than an hour in the group, and see some of you just back here. And you can watch the replay of my storytelling for Awakening and Liberation class later here in the group. I can't read your comments, but I'm grateful to see them popping up, and I'm seeing that some of you are watching. I can't read it because I don't have my reading glasses on. Bye, you guys. Great day.